Look at Lambeau and the temps. Well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional.
Nah, those jerseys are black, I believe, but I thought away they were supposed to be white.
So they'll bring it out to the 25. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
If you were right there, you should have at least tipped it so someone could intercept it. If you couldn't, no, you got 3 people right there, man.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got him in, Corey Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is
I'm going to close up my door before I get loud.
Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Oh my
God.
God.
Gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
I had that big of a hole and only got 2 yards. Ah, dang, man.
Type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Bro, all you have to do is literally block him for a second and let him get to the outside. You ain't going to allow him to run on the right damn hole.
2 yards to show for it. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Damn, it's so freaking irritating.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh my God.
And incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Good coverage.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Oh!
It's a 7-yard carry to center.
God, man.
It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this.
I just saw Temple's message. I thought we were past that.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there.
Oh, God. Hey, 65, you okay?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I know your back and hip probably hurt from getting tossed like that.
Hold their ground and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Oh, man, damn.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to be dropped forward.
All right, you get Corey Davis? You get Corey Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal...
Who'd you trade off? It looks like you traded off Scanlon because I don't see Scanlon on the field.
And relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so
Oh,
many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in.
Okay.
But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A run with Jones on first
Yeah,
down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
2nd and 9, just a
Jamal
yard
would be
on that
out here
last
quick.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no.
Why does Ronald Jones not have a lot of... Why is he not in a lot of packages? I put him in a lot of packages for a reason. Why they got Fournette and Fournette should be back here when we...
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he has the first down.
Ronald Jones should be in shotgun more. Why is it the opposite? Madden done messed up. When Ronald Jones got hurt, they done like just changed all the formations.
Play action, now it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets it up for the first down.
That's not the...
Brady now on first down.
Grounded. Damn it, man.
We do have a penalty flag down, however.
God dang it, man.
Outside of the tackle box, there's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty,
Damn it, Tom.
They
Damn.
They also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That's complete to his receiver.
God, 57. Damn, I have no choice to actually punt it.
Good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning.
Nah, hell no. I already know.
After catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance.
Nah, he accurate and good, but 57 yards? Nah, hell no.
Here's Bradley Pinion now.
Well, guess I ain't gonna ever know. That looks accurate. Maybe.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. No, it wasn't. Looks semi-accurate.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Man open left side is Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
On play action, now Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Brady. And this is caught at the end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the... 10. Mark him down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. One play has him up past the 40 already. Another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bucks, 31-yard.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, Brady. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Slant to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 8.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan There to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now Jones, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This is Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things change. Can I kick it? People acting